What's up, Aries? How are you guys doing? It's bonus time. Looking for details that were left out of the main monthly reading. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, the information is on my website. Everything is on my website now. My personal readings, my tarot reading course, that's on my website as well. And my new series, Mastering the Matrix, on High Vibe TV. That's on my website as well. Also, for those of you who didn't catch it, I've also started a podcast with the Leo King called The Awakening Experience. So far from what I've seen, it's the most real, raw, spiritual podcast on the internet. It's fun stuff, man. We dive in, and basically what we're doing right now is we're going through the entire tarot. And we're going through card by card and talking about the energy and breaking that down and explaining the energy and how it affects our daily life and just examples of how that energy behaves and manifests. And it's pretty interesting stuff. That can be found on High Vibe TV as well, or over on the Leo King's YouTube channel. I'm having fun with that, man. That's super fun. Anyway, let's jump into this. Let's see. I haven't even really thought a whole lot about how I want to start this off. I guess let's start off with general. Let's do that. Let's do general. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Let's start off with general. Whoa. Okay. Something or someone that you're walking away from? Hang on. I don't want to speak on it yet. Hang on. Let's see. Ooh, temperance. Okay. This feels to me like a family situation, honestly. Doesn't have to be. It could be a friend. So, I mean, it could be either family or somebody close enough to be family. But yeah, it feels like there's somebody. Now, this is not romance. This is general, career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance and love. Some type of connection that you know is toxic for your vibration. I kind of feel like the two of you have outgrown each other vibrationally. No, that's a real thing. You know that, right? As you are evolving, two people come together on a certain vibrational state, okay, on a vibrational frequency. And as you begin to ascend, if they don't, as you begin to ascend in vibration, if they stay stuck in that old nasty vibration, you will do this, and the two of you will part ways by way of universal law. You're walking away from it. It's one of those things that it's always kind of a bummer when it happens, but you know that if you basically cling to this person or refuse to let go of this connection, then you're basically like a hot air balloon tied to a sandbag. Feels to me like you've been patiently waiting to see if whatever this nasty energy between the two of you is going to subside. Doesn't look like it is. So it just looks to me like this is something you're just walking away from it. And it could be somebody incredibly close, and that happens, especially on the spiritual path. Oh, especially on the spiritual path. That's one thing that, I don't know. The last I looked, I could be totally wrong on this, but the last I looked, I didn't see anybody talking about that on the internet. As far as I knew, I was the only one talking about it. As far as on the spiritual path, whenever you start taking a spiritual, evolutionary, or ascension path, one of the first things that'll happen is you'll notice that you're separating from people very close to you because you no longer match their vibration anymore. You no longer match that frequency. And if you continue on your path of evolution, ascension, and awakening, there's nothing you can do about it. This is not an opinion. This is not my philosophy. This is an immutable universal law. You continue raising vibration and raising frequency, you will separate from anyone who does not match the new vibration that you're moving to. And that's what it looks like a lot of you are doing. Walking away from that toxic shit that no longer serves you. Let's get some general advice. General advice for Aries. Boom, boom, boom. General advice. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Yo, look. Hang on. Hang on. Let me finish the spread first. Hold up. This deck's not awake yet. Hang on. All right. Okay. Yep. Eight of Swords. All right. At the end of the day, and I think this is just kind of a little lead away from what we were just talking about. After a certain point, usually the universe will give you a window of time to figure it out. Like you're connected with somebody and you have a crossroads ahead of you. And basically that crossroads is, are you going to evolve or repeat? Are you going to evolve to the next level or stay on the level that you're at right now? And the universe will kind of step back and let you figure it out, you know? And then after a while, it starts coming to crunch time, though. It's like, all right, you got to figure this out now, or I'm going to figure it out for you. And if you do not make a decision will be made for you. So when you feel it coming down to that point to where it's like, okay, either A, I'm going after my goals and my dreams, or I'm going to ruin any opportunity that I have to experience anything new by staying tightly clung to these people who do not serve my highest good. No, that does not make you a bad person. You might have heard me talking about this a minute ago on my all signs video, where I said, be very picky and choosy who you allow into your life. And I went on to say that every time I say that, like on Facebook and whatnot, I mentioned that I have a really small circle. And there's always 2 or 3 people that shit their pants when I say that. And it's like, no, don't let anybody shame you for being picky about who you allow into your life. And here's the example that I give. I like water because it hydrates me. And I like gasoline because it goes in my fuel tank and gets me where I need to go. But water is not allowed in my gas tank, or it'll fuck my car up. Does that mean that I think gasoline is better than water? No. I like them both. They both serve a purpose. But water is not allowed in my gas tank because my car, has a very important purpose that it needs to serve. And if water goes in my gas tank, that purpose will be ruined. It'll be fucked up. Does this make sense? You be picky and choosy who you allow into your life. That does not mean that you think you are better than them. I don't think I'm better than you. I just know that I have goals. I have dreams. I have a certain vibration that sustains my empire, and your vibration will fuck it up. So you're not allowed in my life. Makes sense? That does not make you a bad person. No, it does not. No more than it makes you a bad person for not letting water get in your gas tank. Same fucking thing. All right. Okay. Let's see. So for the love portion, let's do the current person. I haven't done that yet. Current person. And I always have to add, if you are not experiencing problems or challenges or issues with the person who is currently a part of your life, then this is not for you. What's happening? What's the problem? What's going on between Aries and the current person? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You might be afraid to abandon this person. Maybe some of you might be dealing with somebody who's completely dependent on you and you're afraid to abandon them, even though you don't want anything to do with them anymore. Maybe. Maybe if the person that you're dealing with is enough of a bitch, you're afraid they won't be able to survive without you. So it's kind of like a guilt trip. I know it's not that quite that extreme for everybody, but I had to say it because it came through. The card came out for it, you know? Yeah. Okay. So this is definitely a karmic soulmate that you're dealing with here. Could be a Taurus for some of you. Definitely a karmic soulmate. The attraction is gone. I'm not seeing anything indicating an emotional, mutual love connection. Nothing at all. Oh, no. Nope. But the attraction is gone. There's almost like no attraction there. There's no real stability between the two of you. And there is no progress being made. The two of you are not evolving together. Just kind of stuck at a standstill. But this is a karmic soulmate. And no, the two of you have not completed your contract. Ten of Cups reverse, though. So you know it's coming. It's coming. At any given time, it's coming. Oh. I don't know who it is here, but either you can't trust them or they can't trust you or y'all can't trust each other. I know that's at least one of you. You ain't all the way honest with them and they ain't all the way honest with you. I feel like that's probably a couple of you. Y'all can't trust each other at this point. Not really. This just looks like a shit show of a mess. Okay. I called the signs out, right? I have Aries and Taurus here and Leo. Okay. Well, let's see how they feel about you. How's this person feel about Aries? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they? 10 of Cups. So they don't want this to come to an end. No, they don't want this to come to an end. I think you probably care a lot less about this connection than they do. A lot less. Chariot reverse, though, could be a Cancer for some of you. They know that things are stuck at a standstill. So they're very aware. But at the end of the day, well, first of all, this person, okay, so look, this person has very low self-confidence, no self-esteem. So they know things are stuck at a standstill, but I'm kind of feeling like they kind of like it the way it is. It's almost like they're in their comfort zone and they don't want things to evolve. And they probably don't want things to what that usually means is they're fucking lazy. They're fucking lazy because in order to evolve, two people have to evolve together. And if you want to evolve, sorry, you got to work your ass off. You just do. You can't evolve sitting on your ass in your comfort zone. And they're probably fucking lazy. They don't want to do the inner work. They don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to change anything. They don't want to grow. So they want to just kick their feet back, let things just play out the way they are, and just spend the rest of their lives spinning in this circle y'all are spinning in. That's what they want. I got the idea that a lot of you don't want that, do you? But they know the connection between the two of you is getting weaker and weaker. They don't feel the connection quite as strong as they once did. Not as strong as they once did. Now, could be a Gemini for some of you. I also have Virgo, Aries, and Cancer here. Okay. Yeah, and they know you're falling out of love with them. They know that deep, deep down, but they don't want to walk away. They don't want you to walk away. They don't want this to come to an end. Well, let's look at the outcome. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Ooh, 6 of Cups reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. I don't see you abandoning this. Nope. I don't see you doing it. Nope. I don't see you doing it. 3 of Wands, you're waiting. I don't know what you're waiting on. You're not abandoning this, but you're not working on it either. We're pretty much doing exactly what this person wants to do, which is sitting there spinning in circles. I don't see anything improving. I don't see much of anything happening at all. Just spinning in circles, repeating the cycle over and over and over. Spinning in circles. What's the advice then? What's the best advice for Aries with the current person? What's the best advice? Ooh, Magician reversed. Page of Cups. World card reversed. Okay, well, a decision needs to be made. Either, okay, so shit, this is going to get kind of complicated. Okay, damn it. All right. First of all, a decision needs to be made. Either, no, I'm not playing this fucking game no more. Or, I want to work on this. A decision needs to be made. Now, for those of you who are tired of repeating this cycle, time to go. Deuces. Bye. If you are dealing, and I don't know why this keeps coming through. I have to say it, though. It may only be one of you. But if you're dealing with somebody who's such a pathetic little bitch that you're afraid they can't survive without you, let me just tell you something about me. The best thing that ever happened to me was I was abandoned and left for dead by everyone. Everyone. I had no friends. I had no family. I was left for dead. On the streets. Under a bridge. Best fucking thing that ever happened to me. It awakened that beast. I figured out how to fucking survive. Anyway, I know at least one person needed to hear that. Okay, anyway. Now, for those of you who do want to work on this, the only thing you can do as an individual is work on you. That's all you can do. It's all you can do. Telling you, in order for a relationship to successfully grow, the only way that's going to happen is if you work on you and they work on them. And you can't sit around and wait on them to start working on themselves first. No, you got to be the bigger person. Got to be the bigger person and focus on your own growth and your own evolution. You know what happens most of the time? If you start doing that, the person you're with will follow suit most of the time. But if they don't, the two of you will separate anyway by way of universal law. We just talked about this at the beginning of the video. But that's the only thing you can do. Anything else and all you're going to do is keep spinning around and repeating the cycle. in a loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop, repeating the cycle over and over and over again. That's all that's going to happen. All right. What should I do next? What should I read next? I guess singles. Singles and the person who lives in your head. All right. Single Aries and the person who lives in your head. Boom, boom, boom. What's happening? Generally speaking. Boop. Uh-oh. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Hang on. It's not ready yet. The World card, though. 5 of Pentacles. Are you choosing to abandon this? Giving up hope on this? Yeah. It's just not going the way you're wanting it to go. Not going the way you're wanting it to go. So it looks to me like you're just kind of giving up hope on it, honestly. Losing interest, too. Your patience is very thin. And I don't know how long you've been waiting for this connection to go somewhere, and it just doesn't seem like it has been. With the Chariot in the reverse. So, 6 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Moving on from this. Abandoning this. Completely losing interest. Looks to me like you're starting a new cycle with somebody else who's not the person on your mind. Is what it looks like to me. Yep, that's what it looks like to me. So I feel like there's a new connection, but it's not the person on your mind. So let's look. Let's look at the person that you're thinking about and see what's going on with them and their energy. What's going on with them? What's going on with their energy? Queen of Cups reversed. See, they're focused on a past person. That's what it is. That's what it is. They're still in love with somebody else. That's where all their energy is. Ooh, they're sexually attracted to you, though. They're sexually attracted to you, but all of their energy is on an ex of theirs. That's all they really care about right now. Now, well, that's a slippery slope. Now, would they be interested in hooking up with you? Yeah, probably. I feel like they want commitment. It's not that they don't want commitment. What it is they don't have their energy in the right place. They don't have their energy in the right place. It's like I want commitment, but they may not even be aware that I don't think they even have the emotional bandwidth to process a new connection while they're still heartbroken over a past connection. Does that make sense? So I don't think they're a bad person. I don't. You might intimidate them a little bit. That happens a lot in the Aries readings. I see you intimidating people. Okay, could be a Scorpio for some of you. Also have Taurus here. Well, let's just do the advice then. If that's all that's coming through for that, let's do the advice. What's the advice? That's exactly what you're doing too. Fine then. Just go on to the next one then. On to the next one then. On to the next one. That might be what I title this video. Let's look at the next person coming in then. Let's look at the next one coming in. How's that looking? Oh, shit. 10 of Cups reversed jumped out. Why is the 10 of Cups reversed for the next person coming in? Why is that? Queen of Cups upright. Uh-oh. Codependency connection. Yeah, it's causing a lot of tension. Oh, shit. Yeah. I don't know who it is, but somebody's bringing that codependency energy to the table. And every time you bring that codependency energy to the table, that always brings a lot of tension. Always brings a lot of tension because people who are codependent typically have really, really, really heavy expectations. And sorry, but when you're connecting with somebody new, I don't know who's bringing this energy to the table. It's not telling me right now. But when you bring that energy to the table of these expectations with somebody you don't know, that never goes down well. Never goes down well. So, yeah. Bam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like it might be over before it really gets started. Shit. Well, let's look at their energy then. What's their energy look like? Oh, they just don't like being alone. Could be a Virgo for some of you. I think they're the ones bringing the codependency energy to the table. They just don't want to be alone. If you're dealing with a man, a male, it might be a simp. You know, a simping ass, desperate, fucking needy ass dude. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes a little simping ass, fucking needy, desperate man. But either way, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I mean, nobody likes needy desperation, period, you know? Yeah, this person's very immature. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. Told you they're bringing that energy to the table. They're still heartbroken. Why are they bringing past heartbreak into this? See, they're bringing past heartbreak into this. They're not over their ex. What is going on with this, man? You keep attracting this. What's the dealio? Dude, this is the third damn time in a row the Chariot reverse come up for you. Third time in a row in every single segment that I've done here. Okay. So I don't see this person has bad intentions. They're just still very, very broken, empty, lonely, needy. And if you bring that energy into a new connection, that's always going to cause problems. It's going to bring tension. And I ain't never met no Aries that will just keep their mouth shut when the tension gets high. I never have. Not saying they're not out there. Maybe some of you have learned to master that. But most Aries I've met in my life, soon as the tension gets slightly high, the thought falls out of your mouth before it even crosses your mind. Like, it's just the way it goes. And then whenever you speak before you think, bam. 9 times out of 10, that's going to cause something bad to happen. So, oh man. But yeah, they're bringing a bunch of unhealed energy to the table is what they're doing. And I don't really see you putting up with it for too long. What's the advice then? What is the advice? Advice. What's the advice? Don't you bring that energy to the table. Don't you bring that energy to the table. You bring your emotional independence to the table. Two of Wands reversed. Don't be afraid to turn and walk away. If we ain't vibing, we ain't vibing. I'm not going to force a connection. I'm not going to force us to be vibing. I'm just not. Yeah, just go through a talking phase. Be sure you can go through a talking phase. You bring somebody new in, you connecting with somebody new. You're going to have to be a little bit patient, though. Don't be jumping in head first. Don't bring a bunch of expectations to the table. Make sure that you are emotionally independent and see if y'all can go through a little talking phase. See if you can keep them at a healthy arm's distance for a good little bit, you know? And you got to give them time to let their guard down. Which means you got to stay consistent over a little period of time so that they can see that you're not just going to ghost them, you're not going to leave them. You're actually serious about this. You're a loyal, dependable type of person. And then after a couple of weeks of that, they should hopefully let their damn guard down and things should be able to pick up and start rolling from there. But if anybody brings this energy to the table of being broken, lonely, sad, empty, scared, no self-confidence, no self-esteem, that's going to bring a bunch of tension into the connection, and things are going to start getting really uncomfortable. You're probably not going to stand for it. You're going to tell them what time it is right away. It's probably going to hurt their little old feelings, and it's going to cause some kind of boom. It's going to blow up, and it's going to get ugly, and yeah, we don't need that. It's unnecessary. So let's just keep each other at an arm's distance. Let's just talk, stay consistent, stay dedicated, stay loyal. And then after a while, we can both let our guards down. And then we can start talking about some expectations and whatnot. All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Aries friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all for tuning in and playing along. Once again, I greatly appreciate the love, support, and positive feedback that y'all still be showing me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Purchase my tarot course for $11.11. Or catch my new series, Mastering the Matrix, only available on High Vibe TV. Everything's in the description of this video. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.